there are some certain ill things that, if allowed in a society, and if they become so prominent or dominant in a society, that society completely find it difficult to grow. And those ill things are dominant in Nigerian state. They have become norms, clearly acceptable by the people. One is when you allow people who lack requisite knowledge of statecraft to mount sensitive position in the public space, you see backwardness. And I'll tell you nothing but the truth. It's a clear fact that those who mount sensitive position, more especially public position, political position in Nigeria, are those who completely lack statecraft, knowledge about statecraft. And the next thing is that when you bring religion into politics, into public affairs, you destroy politics. You can see your political leaders, I call them religious leaders. They are those who have clearly in politics or in public space promote religion. In African socialism, we try as much as possible to differentiate the state from religion. You don't bring religion into state affairs. But in Nigeria, religion has become so dominant. In state affairs, in any society that you see these things, such society is bound to remain backward. And the next thing is tribe and regionalism. Ethnicity has become norm. It's a norm, it's an official thing in Nigeria. And I'll tell you, even the constitution allows it. That is, the constitution calls for federal character, state of origin, local government identification. If you promote religion, if you promote tribe, if you promote ethnicity, region, in any public space, you bring people who are not competent. The resultant effect is backwardness. And the next thing is corruption. Corruption has been institutionalized in Nigeria. It has become a norm. And even an average man on the street of this country thinks that he needs to cut corner, he needs to cut short to make it. That is how corruption has eaten deep. And no country allows corruption to grow and thinks it will develop. In Nigeria, corruption is a norm. I not seen the other way around of the whole thing. The court is supposed to be the last hope of the common man, but it is the last hope of the ruling class in this country. And we in African socialism, we have identified all this ill nature of Nigerian state. And we have said it often time. No country promote these things and develop. If you really want a better society, if you really want a good society in Nigeria, then we must differentiate the state from religion. Corruption must be killed. Nepotism, sectionalism, regionalism, systemic and institutional racism must be removed. And you can only remove this when you bring in leaders who knows and who have studied the techniques of statecraft. And African socialism is the only panacea to clear this menace in the Nigerian state. That is why we continue to tell you that your leaders are capitalist entrepreneurs. They run the Nigerian state or affair as if it was a banana plantation owned by a slave master in the Bahamas. The political ruling class in Nigeria are capitalists, and only a socialist-minded leaders can make Nigeria a better place. So that's why we call for the youth to support African socialism. African socialism is geared towards creating a state of social welfareism, a state where the local man will not go to bed hungry. In Nigeria, 100 million Nigerians go to bed hungry. No good life for the people. African socialism is geared towards bringing good social welfare, if not for any other thing. The basic necessities of life that will make life livable for the people must be met. And African socialism can do that. Thank you.